Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the month of late October, November 2022. So Leo, we are in the sign of Scorpio and the element is water. Emotions. You are in your fourth house, which is the house of house and home, so all sorts of things to do with your family, your house, your home, redecorating, the people that live in it, new people that might come into it, especially babies or new wives or husbands, all this kind of thing, very much centered around this for the next 4 weeks. And you have the King of Cups as your energy. So funnily enough, he is the Scorpio King. They're very emotional. So whoever this person is, the energy is very much, and the King of Cups is a bit of an enigma. He's the sort of wounded healer, if you like. He's the one. And especially Leo, I think Leo might struggle a bit with a wounded healer because they like action. They don't want too much of this, wallowing around in things that have happened to them. But nevertheless, that is the King of Cups and he is the energy. So let's just see. It may just be maybe just that energy of missing people too, that are the King of Cups that is no longer here, that emotional energy coming through too. Don't forget Scorpio, we've got the All Saints Day coming through at the end of October, early November, depending on where you are in the world. So that is when the veil between the seen world and the unseen world is very thin. So it could be dear departed Kings of Cups that come to mind. Never mind, let's get on where you are right now. Wonderful Leo card, the Six of Wands. So things going really well for you, ongoing success for you, no problems there. 6 is the balance, the number of balance. It always talks about balance, the balance of things being well, everything sort of in harmony for you, just ticking along really nicely. So that's a gorgeous card to have, and it's your card. Let's see, the Influencer, and we've got new projects coming in, new courses, new projects, whatever it is that you are going to come up with. Could be around the house because you're in your fourth house. It could be a new baby to be born or a pregnancy announced. But this page of coins is very much an earth sign, so it's very much something that you can feed and grow, and at a later date it will do very well because it's a very earth sort of energy, the page of coins, and it will grow as long as you feed it and water it. But it's a nice energy to have as your influence. So I just think around that fourth house, it's going to be very sort of, you're going to sort of put things in place maybe around the home or the garden at your home that will really grow and be something that you can just enjoy for the months and years to come. Let's have a look at September, October and what was going on there. And we had the Five of Swords, so a bit of argy-bargy here with people around you, or just in general, other people putting their ideas in and telling you this, that and the other, and you're just sitting in the middle going, oh, I wish they'd stop arguing, they can't seem to agree. It's very much a card of meetings and clashes of opinion, people in the workplace just being objectionable, lots of arguments. As you can see, the claws are just knives, and it's just quite an unpleasant image really. So that's what was going on for you in October, September, October. in amidst all this. So I think you're quite relieved to be where you are now, and you've come out relatively unscathed after all that business. Yeah, it's not pleasant, but then sometimes we have to just confront it because we're surrounded by it, and just be the calm in the storm. Recent influences and judgment. So karmic debt has been cleared. Certain Leos I know have just done an amazing, achieved some amazing goals in their life. So this is absolutely for you, Lisa. Waters, just well done. Karmic debt being wiped off. You've worked hard. You've got to, now you're on a new trajectory, which really well and truly you have earned. So that is the Judgment card. It is all fresh, new slate. Karmic debts have been paid. Second chances too, if you will. But it's always a card, and it's a very strong spiritual card as well, to sort of congratulate you on, achieving a goal or getting through some sort of difficult period. Well done. The lesson. And we have the Seven of Coins. So indeed, stepping back and having a look. We're already in November, October, November, having a look at our life's year's work to date. It's been great for most of us. We don't tend to do this very often, but the universe is asking you to do this. Look at what you've created and done very well. And all the Leos here, we know what you're like. You're very much the people who are the mover and shakers of the zodiac. So don't forget to congratulate yourself on a number of wins this year. Near future. And then we come to family matters and the family, close family. Do I hang on or do I let go? This is very much a family past life card of those people that are really hard to let go of, or there's issues there and it's hard to sort of make this decision, and we hang on to them. But this card really suggests let go and see where it lands. Don't hang on too tight. It's almost like too with possessions or money. It can be the card of the miser as well. We hang on too tight to it for whatever reason. You've got to just sort of let go and spend a little time, spend a little bit sometimes, just in order to, free up that exchange. See what happens. Letting go is better than hanging on. Now let's have a look at what's happening you're not realising. Fear for fear's sake, Leo, for goodness sake, sleepless nights, worrying, staring at the ceiling, tossing and turning, just being fearful of things that there is no reason to be fearful of, plucking things out of thin air to worry about when there's nothing to worry about. Don't get into your head. It's not a good place to be. You've already created quite a lot of good stuff so far this year, so why on earth would you go in there and start, finding things to worry about? And it will come in there, creeping in, and then you'll go, oh, I should be feeling so on top of the world. But then we'll go back to the old human affliction, really, of worrying about things or finding things to worry about. So knock that on the head. How others see you. Oh yes, the Queen of Coins. There she sits on her throne, everyone coming to visit her, loving to come to her house. A lot of achievement here. This is how they see you. Just doing really well. Very much good company, very even, very sort of grounded, very settled, so there's nothing to worry about. That's how others see you. Wonderful card to have. Just having done very well, but she has actually created that for herself. It wasn't spoon-fed to her, I might say. Let's now have a look at what you're feeling positive about. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. So this is just destiny. It is like good fortune is there for you and you know it, but you've created it. So well done. What else can I say? The Wheel of Fortune is the card that everyone wants. Highly spiritual card too. However, I must say that a lot of hard work and effort's gone into obtaining or attaining this card and this goal. So well done, Leo. Let's have a look at the final card, the outcome. And we have offers coming through. Now just be careful with offers coming through. Remember, it's sort of November time. We're winding up for the year, especially down here in Australia in the southern hemisphere. So just offers coming through here and there and everywhere. Just sit on it for a bit, because this can be a bit of an idealistic card, an idealistic offer. He's a knight, he's not a king, so it may not be the right time. Or there again, Leos, it may be some, admirer that comes along, and he speaks, he says all the right things, brings the right gifts and the right flowers, but there's something about him that's idealistic, and he may just be in love with the idea of love. But if it's a proposal of some kind, just put it on the back burner for the while. Tell him to come back in February when, things are all gearing up for 2023. It's not the time, I don't think. You've already achieved enough anyway. Okay. Your message is the most beautiful card, the Path. The Path. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. The path to enlightenment is an endless process. You have to practice diligently and with discipline. Eventually you will become the path itself, and fewer struggles and sufferings will come your way. What a card, Leo. Well done. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great month.